Oh, what's going on? Howdy, good morning. Welcome to Stickman Racing's F124 MyTeam career. Sorry for the delay, I had some important work to do. Need to get a mug of coffee to get me going for the day. So, yeah, now that's ready. We're good to go. So let's, without further ado, get straight into it. Okay, so sponsors, let's go. Hope everyone's alright. Hope they've had good weeks and weekends and having a good rest before starting again. On Monday. Okay, so I've been playing with the difficulty, so that's gone up a couple of notches, so I'm expecting to fail miserably this weekend. 75 laps. Hopefully it'll make it a bit more realistic rather than me just hounding through the field. Total of 100 laps a week during a race weekend. I don't think we do that, do we? I think we do between sort of 70 and 100. I feel like something different. I feel like we'll give it something different this weekend. 10 Constructors' Championship points during a race weekend. Fastest lap in any session. Okay. Beat your rival. As a team, complete a total of 30 laps during practice. That's not bad, but they don't pay very well. Clean race. 50 laps during a race weekend. I think we've had them before. Top 10. Beat your rival. 1 championship point during a race weekend. I think we're going to have to be realistic about this, to be honest. 10 constructors points during a race weekend. That could be quite tough for us. Yeah, I think we can do that. Let's do this. Let's give that a go, and then we'll let's have a look at the livery. So who do we get rid of? Them. A and F we've now got. Tell you what, we'll change that, and on the front of the front wing we'll put them. Nice. Top of the front wing. Yeah, still got them. So we'll put Venus there, and we'll put them there. Lovely. Okay, so that's that done. Cars sorted. Let's do the activities. Driver PR filming, because he needs some PR, does Ayrton Senna, evidently. Nice little fundraiser. We've got 4 days left. So we'll do those two. That sort us right out. Okay, R&D, how we're looking. 2,700 points. Nothing in progress. Okay. That's alright. We've got plenty of upgrades available. Loads of upgrades on the brakes, which is where we're stronger anyway, so I think we can leave that for the moment. Jesus. 2,900 points. 2,800 points. Well, I suppose that would increase our advantage even more, wouldn't it, if we were better under braking? It's not a demon. I'm sure it's not a demon. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Supplier upgrades, we can't do that. Okay, let's do... Yeah, that's it. It's not a Monday or a Thursday, so wrong stream. Sorry. Okay, so we're not going to get that today, but that will be ready for next weekend. Hopefully that will give us a bit more, like more battery. It'll last a bit longer during deployment. That'd be handy. We still got 1,300 points. We didn't. There's nothing here that we could do, is there? No, and probably nothing here that we can do either. Definitely not. I think you're through the worst. That's good. It's good to hear. Good to hear that you think you're through the worst. You've been ill for a long time, haven't you? It's been ages you've been ill. Yeah, I'm okay. I feel like I'm getting ill, which, yeah, great. Very happy about that. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting ill, which I'm not excited about. Minus 100%. What's happened there? Okay. Just over a week. It feels like it's been longer than just over a week for you. I feel like you've been ill for, like, forever. Engine's looking good. We only changed it before Canada, so engine's looking good. So let's get to it. Let's get to Spain. There's nothing coming between now and Spain. No upgrades coming between now and Spain. So we're just I sound like Carrie. Sorry.
You'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Okay, so we've had no upgrades for this weekend, so we're running the same car as we were in Canada, but Canada's always a better race for us anyway, so we're going to have to work a bit harder. And like I said earlier, we've upped the difficulty a touch. So I expect us to slip down quite a bit. The other issue we're going to have is tyre wear. It's always a problem that we have as a team, so yeah, we're going to have to work hard, I think, this weekend. A track that I used to hate, but the older I've got, the more I enjoy it, which is strange. So it's up to 7. No, I've gone all the way up to 10, you madman. All the way up to 10. Okay. Oh, let's readjust. Yeah, I know. No chance. No chance. Okay, it's looking like a dry weekend, which is fabulous. Let's have a quick look at the standings. Yeah, I expect that to change. We're going to drop probably quite a bit over the next few races, I would guess. Probably more to where we should be. That's what I'm guessing. Good weekend last weekend. 1 in Imola and then 6th in Canada. Missed out on 5th by half a car length. You can catch that, the previous stream, on obviously on our page, or if you want to see just that bit, just a bit where I missed out, switch over to the TikTok. It's over on there. You can see it. Stickman.streams. Okay, so I'm going to run in P1 and P3. There's no point running P2. Don't need wet weather. Don't need any wet weather running this weekend.
Hello,
so I'm just going to run in P1 and then run in P3 as well. So we've got going qualifying pace, tyre wear, and the race strategy.
They told you about the new parts that have come in from the factory, right? Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
Oh, thanks. Okay, let's get into it then. Straight into the first practice program of P1.
We need to be sure we can manage the tyres through a lap, so try to keep the wear down through each corner. Be especially careful accelerating on corner exit.
You can't make me. That should be flat with our aero package now. I think we're going to struggle to minimise the tyre wear. I know we have worked on tyre wear through the season, but think we're going to struggle. It is flat if you absolutely cut it. I mean, it's better than I thought we were going to be. It really genuinely is better than I thought we were going to be. I thought we were going to be suffering a lot more through the lap.
Because temperature's so important for your tyres, cool down laps are now vital after a push lap so that we don't light up the rubber too much, not to mention recharging the battery.
Much better through that. Big lift. That's got us through the program at least. Just. It's not too bad. The car feels pretty steady as well. I know I'm not pushing as hard as I can, but car feels steady. It's always a good place to start. If the car's a nice stable platform, we can obviously push a bit harder and a bit harder and a bit harder. It gives me a bit of confidence to keep pushing.
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
Let that Mercedes get away. Not that I'm going to catch it, but just make sure I've got enough space to run a few laps, especially if he goes onto a cool down lap. Don't want to catch him in a bad point. As much of the available road as possible where we can. Be careful bouncing across there, that'll do the floor in. Very close to track limits on the entry to one there. Yeah, that front left. It's going to get hounded. Yeah, definitely. I don't think soft is going to be a viable race tyre. It's just going to fall away way too quickly for it to be usable. Well, they do reckon 25 laps from the medium, which I don't know whether that's insane or not. So 3 laps for a 50% race. I think 20 is for a push. Yeah, I mean, when you put it like that, 20 is 2/3 of the race, isn't it? Nearly. So yeah, it might be a bit of a push to demand 25 from them. So this is a good aero platform. I am enjoying driving this car. Little confidence lift going in there. I don't think it needs it. You don't want that sloshing around in the bottom of the car, that's the problem. In my adult nappy. It's the last thing you need. Nappy rash when you're racing. Oh, easy flat, easy flat.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Lovely. That's what I like to hear. A lot of valuable information. We're burning through the tyres faster than we should. So they reckon 25 laps. I reckon 20 is about right. Maybe less, 18, 20. So why are you lifting in the final turn? Because it's not flat. Not on the mediums. I mean, it might be a poo lift. Right, so let's push on to P3. We'll get the softs on. Yeah, absolutely a poo lift. We'll get the softs on. And we'll...
And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time.
I mean, that's not
goodbye.
bad. 1.2 off, we're on the slower tyre, and we've not been running fast practice programmes. So I reckon we should be there or thereabout. Mind you, I say that every time, and then qualifying comes and I'm 22nd. So, you know, who knows? Oh, that's good tea. Right. Okay, quali pace. I reckon 16 laps on the softs. I mean, you could go medium to soft for the race. It might be a hard soft race.
Okay, this is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
It might be a race where you can go hard to soft or soft to hard. There you go, flat through the final corner. Just because the aero package is so good, it loses speed. Try and release the steering as much as possible, as quickly as possible, so we can start gaining speed.
That's the programme complete. There's some decent data, although far from optimal, and it could still be worth running it again.
Didn't really enjoy that, to be honest. I felt like we were so on the edge. I just can't carry the mid-corner speed. I mean, the truth of it is that's probably a fault in my driving rather than an issue with the car. That's a big bite of that second cherry there. Second bite of that cherry to get into the final corner. Look at all that time lost. Look at all that red. It's depressing, that is. Very depressing. That's a lot of red to be seeing. 1:13.1. We've got a second set. So we're gonna run it again. Let's see if we can just have a quicker lap, not too fussed about how we do on the program. Let's just have a better lap. Try and focus on getting that mid-corner speed correct. Big moment.
Well, program over, but that wasn't much help to us, I'm afraid. We need to run it again.
There's quite a bit of fear going on there, not going to lie. Trying to hunt that McLaren. So they run it out wide there as well. It feels like there's no grip out there. It's still the same places, still losing time in the same places. Mind you, that'll be the first one, won't it? The car looks uncertain, might be you. I think it is me making the car unsettled. When I get it hooked up, it flows nicely in it. Yeah, it goes where it wants to go and it feels stable, but it's me making tiny adjustments and being shit, basically. That's what it is. That's what's causing the issues. Right, so quali then. Let's move on. Let's see where we are.
And if today's practice is anything
Top
to
of the
go
pack
by,
with 6/10.
we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
Absolutely no clue. No, we can't be nailed on every weekend. I think that's demonstrated nicely in the real Formula One. Because you do have, obviously, there are race weekends that suit cars more than others, and you see the ebbs and flows of it. And it's true, you can't be fast at every track. I mean, you can be fast at every track, but you can't be fastest at every track.
Qualifying for you today. Welcome along to Spain, to Barcelona.
So, yeah, my problem is when I get to the limit, I become very not out of control, but I'm putting the car in places that I don't want it to go. Yeah, skittish, that's a good word for it. I get very I'm I work the car harder than I need to. And it's something that I've always had a problem with. I've always had a problem with it. Something that I was hoping to, like, an issue I was hoping to address with this stream. Get better at being fast. Or doing things like that.
Are you alright? Engine off, engine off.
Oh god. Let's see that sideways. That is poor. It's not my best. It's a little tyre wobble at the end where the car stops and the tyre's like beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I'm just absolutely on the throttle, just giving it beans. Ready? Nice. Let's give that another go. Much better. Clawing back time. And gives his mechanic's head. Nice. Well, the only advantage to what we've just seen there is, at least I know I would be no good in porn because I cannot perform under pressure.
We'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
You know, my original intention with this stream was to run a couple of seasons of the MyTeam and then start doing the like online, the ranked stuff. But I would just get left behind, wouldn't I? I'd just get absolutely destroyed in every race. Yeah, nah. Nah. Anyway, cheers for joining us, Craig. It's good to see you on a Sunday morning. How are we? Okay. 33 laps. Let's go. we can get away.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race.
Faster club most of the time. Yeah,
Norris will lead us away from pole position.
and that's always my
Sergio
problem,
Perez
because you
lines up
can't
alongside.
like get a
As we
good
continue
race.
through the rest of the grid today, we have
Mac and
Russell,
have a cold.
Leclerc,
Oh, but everybody's ill.
Fernando Alonso,
I'm getting ill.
Oscar
Matt's ill.
Piastri,
Hannah's ill.
Benjamin, Sainz,
Martin can't see anything.
Senna, Verstappen, Albon, Sonoda, Gasly, Stroll.
It's all going wrong. Stickman is falling apart
And
at the
alongside me, bringing glamour
streams.
and expertise
Ah.
to the commentary. Naomi Schiff, look, we know it's not where you start, it's where
Oh.
you finish. But let's talk about the start now. What's there to help the drivers get away with it?
All right, so let's have a quick butch at the
I know what you can do. Don't let me
race
down.
strategy. That's asking a lot. Yeah, no, I don't worry, I won't. Right, let's have a look at doing this. Why do they think it's going to be such a slow race? Because that's not gonna work. To have the tyres on, what, 40% life? You're gonna be crawling round. Because you are slow. Cheers, mate. Thanks. Hards to softs. Yeah, yeah. Why do I bother? Falling apart the streams would be a good name for our next FIFA session. I think that's just our fit. Yeah, definitely. Let's do that if we ever go back to FIFA. All right. So I'm going to run motivational speaker. Such a liar. Right, I'm going to run that. So we'll run the hards to the softs. We'll we'll run it like that. It looks like a decent strategy. Got to remember that my race isn't at the start. That's what I've got to remember. And let's do it. Seventh on the grid. It's a bit. Nice steady start. We've made up no places.
That's a decent start. Good job.
But we knew we weren't going to. Everyone around us is on the softs. So our race is lap 20, 22 onwards, really. It's just for now. Trying to minimise the
DRS is being enabled this lap.
damage to our race.
When you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. some of this energy.
No. That sun is not helping. That sun is really, really not helping. Okay, so I'm going to stay outside.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still be in position.
What did I say about mid-corner speed? Right, I can't do that. I'm going to be blind in about 5 seconds time. Oh, I like my car signs for a reason. Bloody lizard people. Okay.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air. This is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Yeah, I can't run the car like this. Have I got a set of hards? No, I don't have a set of hards. Hey. Right. Thanks, Danica.
Okay, there seems to have been a problem removing the front wing, but we've got to try and put that behind us now and finish the race strong. Get your head down. All right, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy.
Maybe. We may be doing one more stop. we'll see how these tyres last.
Okay, this is not your true position. They haven't pitted yet, so don't waste time fighting them. They're going to be coming in soon. Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed.
They could have deployed it a few minutes earlier, couldn't they?
Okay, this is not your true position. They haven't pitted yet, so don't waste time fighting them. They're going to be coming in soon. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Remember to play around with ERS modes in your MFD if you need to.
What?
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. Okay, clear.
Christ, can he... If he could be in the same race as us, that would be great.
Okay, gap ahead, 26.5 seconds.
Right, come on, it's only Sergeant. We can catch Sergeant at least. Okay, so chaos has ensued. We've had our pit stop already, so we're well off strategy now. But we had to pit because of damage on such an aero heavy track like this. Driving a damaged car is just gonna A, ruin your race, and B, ruin your tyres even faster than they're already being ruined. Because the lizard people came onto the track. That's why we had damage. It was the lizard people. See? Danica's right, man. She's right. So gosh darn lizard people.
And gap to the car in front, 23.8 seconds.
So we're catching Sergeant hand over fist, which is great because I'm trying to run at a slower pace just to try and maintain those tyres as much as possible. I'm going to give this a good go at getting to the end here. Until I decide to turn in on Sargent at turn 1. Karma chameleons. Probably the karma chameleons is what I get for buying a Jag, isn't it?
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
What a Jag. Leather seats. It does, and it doesn't have a CD player. I checked. Oh, sorry, no. It doesn't have a CD player. I'm going to try and go to the end, and I think we're going to make it. Hooray! Yeah. Yeah, you could stay. You could stay.
The car ahead, 18.1 seconds.
Right, so we are closing the gap. We're closing the gap. Slowly. But it needs to be slowly, realistically, because that tyre is going. That front left. She's taking the abuse. Mr. Slowly. Mr. Mechanically Compassionate, that's what I need to become. So can we do it? What do we pick, lap 5? There's what, 28 laps on one set? I could channel my inner Jensen Button. So painfully accurate as well. Do love damaging a wing. It's the one thing I'm good at.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 13.2 seconds.
Can someone do the maths on what percentage that front left tyre will be on at the end of the race? One of my race engineers. Why did I ask? Why did I ask? I should have known, shouldn't I? $7,000%. That is true, actually. That is very true. We always have a sensor problem. Mind you, that's tyre pressures. But
Tsunoda's in the pits.
yay.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.6 seconds.
God's sake. It's a me, a Mario. We desperately need a safety car.
Ayrton is in the pits. Ayrton in the pits now.
We're in desperate need of a safety car, but in like 7 or 8 laps.
If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
Do I have another set of mediums? That is a very good question. Oh, my computer's turned off. That's handy. Yes. Why has it done that? Yeah, forget safety car. Oh, Craig's going for the Ferrari strategy. Doing hard, or I was doing hard softs, but damage from out of nowhere. that I have absolutely no idea how we got, completely changed our race.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 11.5 seconds.
So now we're doing mediums all the way to the end. Why will I get a DQ?
Caution.
Why will I get a DQ? I've used 2 tyre compounds, and it's always the harder one is the... Why? I started on hards, changed to the mediums. It's always the 2 harder tyres.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Yeah, because in theory I should be pitting, because these tyres won't make it to the end. But we're going to give it a go. Yeah, I'm going to see the sign for Singapore and crash into it. That's my plan anyway. Are there any others? Gotta stop doing that. I'll put extra fuel in the car, as I do every race. I'll weigh you without fuel.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
I'm trying.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 5/10 a lap.
Trying to just take a little bit of wear off by just lifting through that corner.
I've got information on Stroll. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Of course. I'll make an overtake like that and he's got a problem with his car.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Gap to your teammate ahead, 12.2 seconds.
You don't think I'm making it to the end? 12 laps.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
I don't think so either. So now it's just a case of picking even.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
When we come in, that's going to be the opportune thing. So ideally I want to switch to softs. Puncture territory starts at 70%. I'll bear that in mind. What are we now? 35, aren't we? Somewhere there, thereabouts. $10 to 15 laps on the softs. You're just trying to sabotage me. I know that. And I'm okay with it. Let's go. I've made peace with it. He's doing his safety car dance. I'll take that. We are fine. As long as we're at a different track in a different car and it's not me driving.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.5 seconds.
The problem we've got now is we've got to the territory where I'm not going to gain anything either way. Because I'm going to lose so much time.
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
We're not going to be fast enough to catch up the 20 odd seconds that we lose making a pit stop. But we're not going to be fast enough on the mediums in order to make up places, pick one. So it's just a case of making the best of a bad situation. It's my own fault for being on the same track as Carlos fucking Sainz. Not in the points, so we might as well reassess later. Yeah. Although I don't think I've actually had a full safety car yet. In the... How many races have I done now? 30 races that we've done. I don't think I've had a full safety car. In 4 seasons. Not had one in 4 seasons. Yeah, I've got it on standard as well.
Right, the gap.
Right, hold on a second. Let me just switch my computer back on. Hello, why are you switching off? 103 AI, beating them by 20 to 40 seconds every 100% race. Christ, that's mad. Might as well limit the tyres. Yeah, it's, to be honest,
So the teammate ahead of us, 0.6 seconds.
we're oh, okay, you got a fully upgraded car. I mean, it will actually be quite interesting because the grip is falling away, obviously, but it's not as drastic as I thought it was going to be. So running like this, it's obviously a nice pointer for the future, because I can use this as a reference point. So when they ask me to do longer on the tyres than I would like to, I can use that, or use this
Okay, gap to the car in front.
as a reference.
8 seconds.
What are we, 8.6 to Hulkenberg, 3 to Ocon, which is fine. I don't expect that to come down much.
Use your overtake button for more power. We need to push.
Difference in wear on the corners of the car is ridiculous. %49% front left, 19% front right. That's insane. Oh, howdy. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. Just trying to nurse this to the finish, which we should be alright. We should be okay. Bit of a mistake at the start of the race has changed our strategy, but we're all good. But okay to push. There you go. Race engineer. Just remember that I can push harder going left than I can going right. If you don't push. .6. Sort of maintaining the gap. Mind you, they are battling, so that might be helping us more than our raw paces.
Dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
Don't be too aggressive. See on about. Need to capitalise on these two fighting.
Gap ahead, 1.6 seconds.
Stay away from that curb. That'll spin you around without a moment's notice.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 0.6 seconds.
That'll damage the bottom of the car. Come on. Not something stupid mistakes like that. See, I am my own worst enemy. Here we go. 2 to go. Alonso strategy. Grow my eyebrows. Or try and salute Taylor Swift. Using the curb to rotate the car is a dangerous game.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race. And gap to the car in front, 1.5 seconds.
Come on, let's steal a point. Let's steal a point. Congratulations to Lando Norris. Remember, you don't have the grip. In and out of the wash of the car in front. Blown tyres.
Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
It's got to be cold by now. That was frustrating. That was very frustrating.
And here he comes.
Thank you very much. I think we'd have had a really good strategy as well. Starting on the hards and then going to softs. I think we would have been extremely competitive.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend.
But points for the team.
Thanks to everyone who joined us.
Senna scored 4 points for the team, which is good. Yeah, probably should have burned the DRS, but as Murray Walker used to say, it's one thing catching, it's another thing overtaking. Trying to overtake. I mean, to be fair, aside from a silly mistake at the start, it was a solid race. And it's good to have used the tyres like we did. Yeah. It's nice to know that we can run at 60% and the car is still relatively fast. So when they do like strategies like that one we just had where it was burning through 60% of the tyres, 70% of the tyres, like we can run it. I know we can run it now. That's comforting. Okay, so R&D, 3,500 points. What are we looking? DRS activation method. Nice. Okay, where are we? 1,500 points for calipers. 2.8. There's no way I'm going to afford that. 2.9. Jesus. Right, let's get some more calipers on it. More calipers, better calipers on it. We'll start running 8 calipers rather than 4. Austria. Let's go. Enjoyable little race, this one. Shame it's a sprint weekend, but is what it is. Dry racing. Let's go. Practice session. Got to get everything done in P1. Hopefully we've got the tyres.
Welcome along to the Red Bull Ring.
No, that's not what I want to do, is it? That's what I want to do. There we go. So we've got track acclimatisation, fuel conserving run. And then the standard race strategy. So coming in, Spain's done. We didn't get what we wanted out of it.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Remember to activate your DRS in the DRS zone as well.
We got good tyre data from the last race. Something we can use, something that's very valuable to us.
We're approaching the DRS zone. Watch your MFD for the activation point.
Mind that throttle went, mind that throttle. Just about clipped that gate, just about clipped it. This practice program always makes me like nervous. It shouldn't, because I should be learning from it rather than worrying about it really. But it's fine. I like to race how I like to race. And I'm a bit stubborn, so but we don't have any. No, we don't. That's fine. We'll run the fuel management on the hard tyres. Car feels good again. It feels sharp on the turning, but obviously I've just been driving the car with 60% wear on the front tyres, so it's...
In this program, we want you to focus on your fuel saving technique. Lift and coast through corner entry to save as much as you can whilst keeping under the minimum lap time.
Lifting, coasting hard there. Nice steps, you can see where I'm lifting. Nando's getting out of the way, thank you very much. Balance the throttle through there. Can't really do much lifting and coasting there.
Program complete and a job well done. We got
Beauty.
some-
So that's the fuel management done.
Come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Right, let's get through the race strategy, because this is going to be a longer weekend, with it being the being a sprint weekend. So we've got sprint quali coming, and then the sprint race quali, and then the actual race. So with the two races, it's going to be a longer weekend. So let's get through it. We've got a load of space behind us.
Okay, give us some good, consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into a race strategy.
No need for a yellow flag there, boys. And he's pitted anyway. Not to worry, not to worry. Small amount of track limits there. Well early on the brakes. Well early on the brakes. Much better for a T1 there. Car's a lot more stable without smashing those curbs. Better, much smoother, much cleaner. Soft, medium, soft, medium. Probably a good idea, but we'll see what their recommendation is. Oh, right on the limit of track limits there. Yeah, that's good English, will do. Tighter into T1, tighter out of T1. Need to miss that yellow sausage curb on the outside. Their recommendation is normally bad here in Monza. Not hitting us. Make sure we go up a gear then, that'll help. If the steering wheel is anything to be believed, it's an incredibly bumpy track here. Non-existent rear wing as well. That's what we want. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Feels alright. Feels pretty solid. just make sure we get over that 30 lap thing, because that might be the only money we earn from sponsors, so got to make sure we do that. I'll have done 7. I'm sure Senna will do more than 20. Get us to 30 laps. Yeah, I want to be, but unfortunately.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Time doesn't allow it. And it's not just like stream time and, you know, people staying with us. It's my personal time. I've got more than this to do, unfortunately, on Sundays. So I can't just sit here and do this all day. I'd love to. I really would. But I can't. This is the only time that I really get with everything else that happens in life. Senna's close. That's quite concerning. Right, sprint quali. Oh, let's get it.
What an incredible practice session that was.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
15 laps on softs in the race. Nice. We're earning good R&D points as well, which is nice.
High up in the mountains here at Spielberg, it's time for qualifying.
The cars always run slightly better in the cool as well, so hopefully that'll work to our advantage. Lifespan 29 laps. All right then, come on. Let's go. Probably not. I am a clumsy oaf. Okay, 15th. 15th in the sprint. It's not ideal. It's really not ideal, but we can work with it. We can definitely work with it. Mediums in the sprint, soft hard in the race. Let's have a look. Let's see what our tyre degradation's like. We are slightly better than they're recommended. So we'll have a look. We'll see what the tyre deg's like, and then make a decision from there. Mm, 12 laps in the sprint.
And alongside me here today in the commentary box.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Yeah, they reckon mediums. Let's have a quick check of we can't even run softs. We're not allowed. Yeah, we're just going to burn through them. Even if we are a bit better, we're running at 50%. I think we might take a bit too much life out of them, and at the end we'll just fall back. So any gap we make, any advantage we gain will be lost in the last 3 laps. Okay. Alright, let's go with it. We'll run the mediums. Everyone else seems to be running the mediums. We're going to burn, we're going to burn. Don't hit your teammate. Or do hit your teammate.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
Floor damage is going to cost us a lot in this race. Especially in this last sector.
You have critical damage to the floor. Be careful.
Although to be fair, it doesn't feel too bad. And they're not just steaming
Okay,
away.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Car's a bit slower picking up, but the turning, that is.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Stay with this lot.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
That was, sorry, robust. Trying to Max Verstappen him. Just crash into him. Right, so we've got pace. We just need to not be stupid.
The underbody's incurred critical damage at this point.
Has it? You've not told me that before. Little lock up from both of them up there. Go on, Senna. I know you're there. I know you're there. Go on. Go, 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 go. Come on. That was better. That was better. I enjoyed that more. Save the battery for out of T1. We're always quicker out of T1 than they are. Burn past him.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 3.1 seconds.
Was worried I wasn't going to get that stop then.
Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button.
Does he not ever think maybe you're saving that energy for a reason? Well, evidently not, because he just tells me to use it all the time. Should be good for, yeah, we're laughing for tyres. Very aware that it's my teammate behind me. Also aware that he's dragged Gasly with him. However, very positively, we are holding our own even with a critically damaged floor. So that bodes well for the race, provided we don't damage the floor again, obviously, or throw a hissy fit into the side of another car and lose the wing. There are the cars
Okay,
in
keep
front.
an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.8 seconds.
So we gain well through the first sector, but we lose it through 2 and 3. And I would like to solely blame the floor, but as it keeps coming up now, my quality of driving is now what's holding us back, not the car. The car's obviously good enough. I just need to get better. If you're watching this on YouTube, firstly, thanks for finding us. Thanks for watching this far into it as well. It's good to have you. I appreciate your time. Let us know in the comments what you think I can do to improve. Genuinely, let us know what you think I can do to improve. Because that's where we are now. We're kind of at the point in the stream, the point that I wanted to be at, really, where I now need to get better. I need to get better. So, if anyone knows out there, if anyone's got any techniques, if anyone's got any knowledge, let us know.
You've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Final lap. Burn all we got. Make sure we do everything we can to stay ahead.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 4.3 seconds.
I mean, I saw his wing extremely late there. Extremely late. That was avoiding action at its finest.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Seventh, not too bad, not too bad. Obviously that critical flaw has played a part. I don't know how severe, how much of a difference that will have made, but damage flaw definitely played a part.
Well, that's an end to the sprint action.
But a double points finish for us. It's nice, 3 points in the bank.
So we'll see you next
It's going to help us at the end of the season. So we push on to the main event now. We'll do the qualifying first, obviously, and then we'll get into the race. And hopefully we can have a good session. Nice clean session. Quick check of the engine, looks alright.
High up in the mountains here at Spielberg, it's time for...
Here we go then. Let's hopefully we can have a better qualifying session than we had. for sprint quali. Get in there. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Able to push. The car's nice and stable. First and 14th. Oh, 200th of a second faster than Max. Okay then. So we need to control this race. I think maybe we stick on the recommended strategy and see what we can get from there. Pardon me. Oh dear, what have I done now? Oh, I've broken it. That's better. Strange. Right, 36 laps. 36 laps. Let's go.
And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. As we all know, every single driver...
Let's have a look at the strategy. Medium to hards, they reckon. Medium to hards. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look at what hards to... What am I doing? Let's have a look at what hards to softs looks like. Mediums aren't going to go to distance. Softs won't go to distance. So medium to hard it is, I think. Let's revert the strategy. Medium to hard. I reckon it's slightly quicker coming in a lap earlier. Let's do that. So we'll come in a lap earlier. Hopefully we'll be in front of everyone else, so we'll be able to undercut everybody. And yeah, let's run that. Touch fuel in. Wish me luck. Let's go. That's the getaway we were looking for. That is the getaway we were looking for. Absolutely. So we've got Max coming with us. Norris is falling. We're making a bit of a gap between us, me and Max.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
I know he's going to have the DRS. So we're going to have to manage that. Use the battery when we can, or when we have to defend.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Saving the energy for the DRS zones, mate. Leave me alone. So definitely getting out of the corners quicker than he is. So that's giving us good defence against his DRS. And obviously, if he's a bit closer, we can just deploy some of the battery. To close that speed difference gap. Out there. That's all right. It's nice. Yeah, we're managing this now, managing this well. Tyres should hold together, so we shouldn't have to worry about that until our pit.
Green flag, we're racing again, let's go.
So he's faster through the last two corners, which obviously puts him close down the main straight. However, it's not a particularly long DRS zone, so it's not a good overtaking place, or not really a good overtaking place. Turn 2 and turn 3 are the main ones. It was closer that time. Burn a little bit of the battery.
Yellow flag.
What's the yellow flag for? There must be a car parked up somewhere. Burn a little chunk of the battery. doing a good job of getting out of the corners faster than he is. Good old accordion effect is keeping him with us though. Keep this.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 10.0 seconds.
Keep this up. We know where he's going to be more dangerous. We know where he's potentially going to go up the inside. But we also know how to play to our strengths, so we just need to keep this up. We just need to keep up this defence. Keep the car on the black star facing the right way. Save the battery, he's not going to go up. Inside there, is he? That corner just a bit too quick. Saw him coming there, saw a little flash of Red Bull in the rearview mirrors. Here he comes. There he goes. I'll take that DRS, thank you very much.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
We've now got a McLaren and a Ferrari doing their best to join the fray. And they pretty much have now, haven't they? They've been dragging each other along. I've got to hope that Norris can attack Verstappen. And sort of take his attention away from me. That would help us out at the front here. Good run on the inside. Try not to move under braking. Keep it as fair and as clean as possible. Don't want to start causing collisions now, do we?
Gap to your teammate behind, 8.8 seconds.
Quick little, oh dear. Yeah. Yeah. That'll teach me for taking my attention away, won't it? How they do it and fiddle with all the buttons and change the brake balance and
Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more.
all of that gump while they're driving. I will never know. You know, I know they do it like through all the lower formulas and things, and I know they sit and practice with the wheels for hours and stuff. I get that, but still, it's a hell of a feat to not lose your concentration on the road as well as make all the adjustments that you need to make and all of that. It's insane. They're pretty much superhuman. Suffering now.
Okay, be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
They're in a bit of a battle now, aren't they, those three? That's exactly what I needed. Little bit of space, just a little bit of breathing room. Even if it's just for a lap or two. That's all we need.
Push now, we're boxing this lap.
I'm pushing, don't worry.
Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Ferrari's joined us in the pit box. They've all joined us in the pit box. We need to get in and get out ASAP. Optimal there.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
That Stroll slot in there. I need him to stay ahead of him. Good lad. Stroll doing me a massive favour here.
Okay, we need to push now. Use the overtake button for more power.
1.8 ahead. Come on.
Ayrton's coming in for his stop now. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 6.3 seconds.
Here we go. Here we go. I need that little battle to rage. Keep an eye on that gap. Back to Max now. Because Verstappen and Norris, no, not Verstappen, Leclerc and Norris are right on him. I need that battle to rage for the next long time. 17 laps. And I need to have a good few laps. So we're holding steady at about 3 seconds at the moment. Holding steady. Stroll's done us a massive favour by being in the way for that lap when we came out the pits. Holding those 3 behind him. He's allowed me to pull away a second and get us out of the DRS zone. That was an interesting line choice there. See those positions changing. Leclerc and Verstappen fighting, that's given me another second. Three out of 36, 14 to go.
By 13.5 seconds.
Four seconds is the gap. Howdy. Good morning, how are you? Thanks for joining us, really appreciate it. Crash for €20. Oh, you have no idea how tempting that is. Crash for €20. That's hilarious. Do many people take you up on that? Crash for €25. It's tempting. It is tempting. How many times has someone taken you up on that and crashed? .3 now. Of control in this race. We're lucky that Stroll was there when we came out of the pits, because that gave us the advantage, just got us out of the DRS range, and their little battle has bought us the time. We've been able to defend, which is alright. Strategy for your team. I've got two, I don't know where they are. I do have two strategists that generally watch on a Sunday morning, but obviously, you know, they do have lives, so they are busy, but they generally shout abuse at me for starters and then give me good strategy tips. .2 now, they're having a... In a Ferrari? I do have a Ferrari engine in it, yeah. Decent through turn one there. It's probably the best I've taken it all race.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
And there is our standard tyre pressure sensor failure. Happens in every single race. Without fail. Well, with failure, I suppose. I actually don't. Oh, that's right on the limits of track limits there. Down the gears a bit quick there. Do you even know them? Not personally. I mean, it'd be difficult because I was 3 when Senna died, so. That would be difficult.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Or is it Bruno Senna? Oh, it's okay. Gape, Horn and Senna. I know Senna. Obviously. Everyone must know Senna is. He could hit apexes. That was the rumour anyway. Yeah, they're still battling. That's buying us time. Making up for my little mistakes here and there. No, I don't know. Okay, so lap 30, 7 to go.
Gap to your teammate behind, 15.7 seconds.
5.5 back to Leclerc. We've been able to control the gap. Oh. That wasn't track limits, what are you talking about? That was probably. Little bite from the rear end there. Tyres are looking good, which they should be. Their battle is doing me a world of favours. I figured as much. Yeah, I'm just too inconsistent. That's always been my problem. I always try and push and then end up making silly mistakes, little mistakes. Or I hit the curb too hard and end up losing the grip. Or just cut corners like that. Okay, so what? 4 to go. No risk, no fun. You can only lose 100%, but you can win 10,000%. Yeah, I'm sure that works. Alright, 3 to go. 3 to go across the line. Tyres are fine. Five seconds. We've lost a second in the last couple of laps, but that's alright. We can afford to lose a second here and there. %99% of gamblers lose before their biggest stop before their biggest win, or over rotate the back end. But I'm in a position where I don't need to gamble at the moment. That might be boring to watch from the outside, but hey, I'm having fun. That's what it's about, isn't it? I think it's about having fun.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 15.8 seconds.
Four and a half back to Leclerc. I only lost half a second over that last lap. And that's a manageable loss with 2 to go. There's a car in front of you, you're not the winner.
Okay, mate, the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Nice and steady. Use the battery. Get to the end. 4.7. Again, we've lost a bit of time, but it's a manageable loss. We can live with it. Risk it. For what? What am I going to gain by risking it? I'm in first place. I don't know what I'm risking. I'm so confused. You want a first place? Well, good news for you. There it is. Oh.
Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
Good job, team. We want more.
That's it then for another spectacular Grand Prix here in
Well done, team.
a show-stopping performance from the three.
Crash now for €69. Someone give my car back. Give me my car back.
It's been an absolutely
I'll crash for
wild weekend
€69.
of Formula One action. And I can't wait to see what's next.
27 points over the weekend. Did alright in the sprint race with floor damage. 15th to 7th. Made up loads of time when they were faffing around in braking zones for turns 1 and 2. Well, 2 and 3 mostly. Nice. Ah, we missed out by 3 laps. Shocking. Well,
We're currently holding a substantial.
so where are we? What time are we on? 11:15.
Let's put some of it to use.
Yeah, I was first, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so next race is Silverstone. No, in the MyTeam car, in our MyTeam car, wherever it is. Right, so that's going to be it for this morning. Thanks to everyone that's been in, whether you've dipped in and jumped straight back out, or whether you've stuck with us and stayed with it for a while. It's all really appreciated. It's good to just share with you. So yeah, thanks for jumping in. If you've enjoyed it, obviously you know where all the follow buttons are. You can find us under the same name. You can find us TikTok and YouTube as well. So by all means, give us a follow if you want to. Absolutely no pressure, obviously. We just really appreciate everyone being here. And yeah, thanks. Cheers, Purelin. You enjoy yourself. Have a nice rest of your Sunday. Take care. Maybe we'll see you in the future. If not, by all means, enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks very much. Cheers, everybody.